Insolence Guerlain.
Insolence Guerlain. Insolence by Guerlain. Don't get offended. This is just how I talk. Shut up. Hi guys! This has definitely been a long time coming. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, and maybe the theme of the colours I have going on right now, yes, my eyeshadow is inspired, my scarf, my nails. I have more than 100 fragrances in my collection, and if all my perfumes were falling out of a building and I could only catch one fragrance, it'll be any one of these. Any one of these. Most likely this one though. If you haven't already guessed, today I'm going to be talking about
Insolence Guerlain.
Insolence by Guerlain. Oh, that was good. All right. Anyway, let's start. I don't even know where to start. Basically, I have every single formulation here. But let me just talk a little bit about what this smells like before I get into the formulations and all that stuff. So, Insolence kind of smells. It's predominantly a violet fragrance. It has violet in it. It's got berries, major powdery touch. This is a powdery violet fragrance, and I think the thing that gives it that powderiness is the iris and vanilla and tonka bean and sandalwood in the base. You know, that good trio base that makes the very sweet, very powdery, irisy, comforting, cozy. It's like, yes, it's soft, yes, it's powdery and feminine and sweet and like cute and girly. It also has an air of like boldness to it. It's bold, unique, it's loud, violent violet. I don't know how to describe this. It's not a shy little violet. It is, but at the same time it's still bold and unique and edgy. It's still elegant, it's still feminine, but it has an edge. It's very edgy, and I feel like anyone could pull this off, whether you're like a goth. No, why did I say that? Like, I mean all ages, young, old, girly, not girly. Like, this fits every demographic in my opinion. Very dainty, sweet, powdery violet fragrance. A lot of people compare it to like candied violets. I 100% get, especially in the eau de parfum version. The eau de parfum is more of a candy violet, very syrupy, thick take on Insolence, whereas the eau de toilette, which is my favorite one, it's more fruity, citrusy, without being tart. Some people say this is tart. I don't get any tartness in this. Oh, it's my favorite thing. I get way more orange blossom in this one as well. Bright, uplifting. You can definitely layer these as well. I love layering them. By the way, when I say powdery, I don't mean it in an old-fashioned. This is by all means a very modern take on violet, powdery, iris kind of notes, but still has that vintage kind of vibe to it, which I freaking love. Some people say it kind of has the powderiness of like old makeup or lipstick, which I totally get, and I think it might be the iris in this because I have some other fragrances with an iris note that gives me that lipstick smell. The eau de parfum is more syrupy, sweet, whereas the eau de toilette's more citrusy, clean. Pretty much smell very close to each other. I could wear this all year round. The eau de toilette, I could wear this all year round. The eau de parfum, I would wear it maybe more in the winter, overspray it more in the winter as well. It's also a very linear fragrance. I feel like when I spray both of these, they stay pretty much the same from beginning to end, which I love. Maybe I would probably say as they both dry down, they do get a little sweeter, but they're still very sweet and powdery from beginning to end. Kind of mysterious and dark as well, especially with this first one. This is the most syrupy, thick, dense, the most potent of them all. This is the eau de parfum, by the way. It gives like a very dark, mysterious kind of vibe. It's a dark violet. Think of like violets, you're smelling them at night. I don't know, there's something really mysterious and dark about it. I think it was Gabriella Francesca on YouTube. She kind of made this the craze, not this one, but the eau de toilette version. Everyone was talking about her description of it, where you've fallen into a forest and these little fairies found you and they put you in like this huge petal shaped bath and they say, you're a dirty human, let's give you a scrub, and they scrub you with fairy soap. That's like the story she painted with this. She's so good at storytelling, can I just say. I genuinely feel like I was born to wear this fragrance. There's something about it that just resonates with me so much, and again, maybe I take it back to my childhood. Oh, I just love it. It's just so likable. Like, I would never get sick of this fragrance. And don't look at this bottle and think, oh, that's full, how could she love it, how could she be wearing it? Guys, look at this bottle. I've like finished it. There's literally like a drizzle left in there, which I'm so sad about. This is the eau de toilette, by the way, that I've used up. Both of these, eau de parfum and eau de toilette, surprisingly enough, last. This thing lasts, projects, sillage, does everything you want a fragrance to do. So I wore this one very recently to work, and I kid you not, I got about 5 compliments that day. I had someone tell me I smelled like sweets, and I think it's because it's so distinctive. It's a very distinctive, unique fragrance. 6 to 8 hours. The eau de toilette, eau de parfum, probably about the same, maybe more. I'm actually going to be honest, this is the current formulation. I was really worried that they reformulated this and watered it down to the point where it wasn't going to last. This thing lasts, it sticks to your clothes, it sticks to your skin, and it does project. It does sillage, and it does make a beautiful scent bubble. So this is the first one. I don't know, I think it came out either 2006 or 2008, correct me if I'm wrong. So it first came in this bottle. A lot of people hate on this bottle, but I flipping love this bottle. Just look at it. It's so classy and cute and just chic, and just, it's kind of like tilted to one side. It kind of looks like it's wearing a fancy, what are those French hats? Those barrettes, are they called barrettes? It's very French. It's it's a very French bottle. So the story behind when I first smelled it, my mum has this bottle and I smelled it in her collection. You might like it, but you might not. You might find it a bit mature, and she was right. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh, this is giving me mature vibes. But then when I sprayed it, I instantly felt like a comfort to it. Never ever had a fragrance do this before. Every single fragrance I have, I've never had a fragrance that made me feel grounded and comforted, and this is what this does for me. I couldn't figure out why until I asked my mum, why am I loving this fragrance so much at the moment? Why is it comforting to me? And she just casually said, she was like, oh, when I was about 5 years old, I had like my own little bedroom, and everything was pink, and I had, you know, pink curtains, pink carpet, pink bed sheets, pink, everything was pink. I had the dream little girl bedroom. When my mum used to clean it up and tidy it for me, she used to put a little violet little fragrance in my room. I think it was one of those ones that they plug in the wall and it kind of lets out the aroma, and it was a violet scented fragrance. So then when she told me that, I was like, well, snap, that's probably why I love this fragrance so much. It takes me back to my childhood, me being 5 years old in my pink cozy room, freshly cleaned by my mum, with this beautiful violet sweet powdery aroma around me. And then when she told me that, that's when it took, I was like, yeah, that's it. Who doesn't love being 5 years old? Yeah, so that's kind of one of the reasons that I found myself gravitating towards this as a comforting kind of fragrance. There have been rumours of it being reformulated. I'm going to spray them on test strips, and I'm going to smell and let you know if there are any differences. So that's that bottle. Then I think it was relaunched in this packaging in 2017, maybe a bit earlier, I'm not sure, but yeah. This is my favourite bottle. I flipping love this bottle. It's got frosted glass. I love the cap. It's like a bee theme. It's got little cute little bees all over the bottle. Anyway, yeah, my favorite bottle. And when it was repackaged, there was a lot of speculation that it might have been reformulated. Same for the eau de toilette. It got released in this kind of the same bottle, just the juice. The juice is just slightly pinker. It's literally just like a pink juice. I do like the juice of the purple one, but the pink juice is just so fitting. Then I heard it was getting discontinued. I panicked. I was like, oh my god, how are you getting rid of my favorite fragrance? Anyway, and then in 2021 they re-released it in this bottle. I mean, it's cute, but it's just, I'm not a fan of it. It's very pretty. I don't know if you can hear, but the cap's plastic on this, but I prefer the cap on this. I don't know why. I just find the cap very cheap. I really don't. I'm not a fan of this bottle. I did ask the sales associate, why did they repackage it into this packaging? She said most of the Guerlain fragrances transitioned into this bottle, so they wanted to do the same for Insolence, just so all the bottles look the same and they match, which is fair, okay, but why make it look more mainstream? I don't know, this bottle is so unique and stunning and frosted and gorgeous, and oh, it's just so vintage as well. I don't know, I've got a thing for vintage. It's still very pretty, but it just looks like every other Guerlain bottle, which is probably what they were going for. But yeah, the reason that I have the eau de toilette in this version, the bee bottle, and not the current formulation bottle was I went to Harvey Nichols and I sprayed the eau de parfum and the eau de toilette of this. Eau de parfum reminded me straight away of this one, identical. The performance was insane. It was everything I wanted. I was like, thank God. I really truly believe in my heart that they've reformulated the eau de toilette when it came to this bottle. I sprayed the eau de toilette version. It didn't resonate with this at all. It was so watered down, it was ridiculous. It smelled like a very faint strawberry. That's all I got, and then it disappeared as well. Like, it didn't even last. I was so disappointed. I love the airiness and the juiciness and the brightness of the eau de toilette that the eau de parfum doesn't have. I'm gonna try it again. I might take it with me and spray it and compare its comparisons to this formulation and see again, give it another chance. But from what I remember, I was like, no, absolutely not. Yeah, so I am going to be comparing the 3 eau de parfums. Got some cute little test strips here. Look at me, professional. This is so vintage that I'm spraying right now. I feel kind of sad that I'm spraying it on a test strip, but this is for you guys. Whoa, this stuff's potent, I can already smell. Oh my god, I love this. Guys, I swear this is so sweet, man. 2017 version here. I'm already smelling a slight difference between those two. Oh, I didn't want to say that. Then this one, the 2021. Yeah. Oh wow, this is mad. Okay, so right off the bat, smelling this one, this is sweeter straight away from when I first sniffed it. It's sweeter. I got the vanilla almost instantly. This one is still very potent. It's still potent, but this one and this one, they have something, a little bit of a greenness to it. I don't know, it's not greenness, but like more of a kind of a less sweet, maybe more sandalwood, slightly less sweet, less syrupy, less thick, less dense, all that good stuff, but still pretty much the same. I have sprayed these side by side on my skin. They are pretty much the same. I think they lasted pretty much the same as well. This one is just nuclear, and it smells sweeter on this test strip. I swear this one's a little bit sweeter, but still gorgeous, still stunning, still everything. Let me just refresh my memory on the eau de toilette. Not that I need it refreshing, because this is literally my favorite. Yeah, this one's just, it's so uplifting. I smell way more orange blossom in the eau de toilette as well. See, this one in the shop, in the new formulation, it didn't smell like this. It was a very watered down, slight strawberry smell. That's all I got, and then it disappeared. Those juicy berries, so juicy. This one's so much more juicy, whereas the eau de parfum's more syrupy, thick, sweet. This is still sweet though. It's just airy sweet. I would say if you can't find this bottle, try and go for this bottle. If you can't find this bottle in the eau de parfum version, don't be sad and just go for this one. It smells pretty much the same. It doesn't smell exactly the same as this one. This one is more sweet, it is more potent, it is a little bit more powdery. Yeah, more perfumey, less vanilla. Also, the cap is so loose. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just my one, but the cap just like it. I mean, yeah, it clicks, but you know, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I don't really know what else to say. This is my #1 favorite fragrance of all time, and I feel like it needed a dedicated video. I can't compare this fragrance to anything on the market. I can't. I saw it compared to something by Creed. Black, what was it called? Oh man, I forgot what it was called. That was my little dedicated video to my little insolent lovers. Anyone else out there love this fragrance? Let me know. Can we just have a little close up of my makeup? Look how cute my eyeshadow is. Very Insolence, no? Look, Insolence. Yay! Look at my little Insolence family. Ouch. I'm trying to do a thumbnail, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate how many of you have subscribed. Thanks